as far as this is concerned, that we got to keep our faith alive and kicking. Look, I said we have five articles of faith. Yeah. We have five articles of or should I say five pillars of Islam. Shahadat, shahada, which means La ilaha illallah. And then you have Salah, Zakah, and Ramadan's fastings and Hajj. How often do you think we go to Hajj? Not every year. And there are people who just go once in their lifetime because that's how much it is obligatory. Yeah. And it is obligatory in istata'ta ila dhalika sabila. Only if you and I qualify, which means if we have got enough finances and if we have got physical ability and if the path is also absolutely clear for us to go, then yes, we must go. So you tell me how many of us actually do go for Hajj? Not many, because at least 50% or maybe more Muslims are not even in a position to go for Hajj because they don't have the means. They don't have enough money. They can't even think of going for Hajj. So this is gone. Yeah. From the life of an average Muslim who's not able to make his ends meet, leave alone going for Hajj. So he is unable to perform Hajj throughout his life. This is gone. Wa antu zakah. I'm going reverse. Yeah. So Hajj is, something that we don't do. Even if we do, we just do it once in our lifetime, maybe a couple of times, maybe 5 times in our lifetime. Yeah. Those who are, very, very affluent and very, very rich can perhaps go do 5 times or 10 times of, their life, the Hajj. The others don't do it at all, don't get a chance to do it because they don't have finances. Second, reverse in the sense, antu'tiya zakah. How many of us actually, give out zakah? A majority of us actually do not have enough savings in order to be able to get to the nisab and the completion of the duration that we are able to go ahead and take out zakah. So a lot of people are actually the recipients of zakah because they don't have themselves any finances enough in their kitty that have that are saved for over a year or so, and then they are able to give out zakah from that. So zakah is also gone. وَأَن تَصُومَ Ramadan. How many days do we fast in a year? Just 1 month, the month of Ramadan. We don't even fast any other, month like that. While of course some of us righteous ones, do fast the Mondays and the Thursdays, or the Ayyam al-Bid, or maybe the Ashura, or maybe the Ayyam of the first few days of Dhul Hijjah, etc. But a large, population of Muslim communities doesn't quite fast anything besides or outside the month of Ramadan. So Hajj absolutely gone. Zakah we don't give because we're not in a position to give. We actually receive it. And then Ramadan only once in a month. And Shahada, if you talk about the first pillar, when you say how many times do we make a declaration every single day, and what does it take for us? Does it take for us to the way it takes for us a lot of energy, finances to go for Hajj or to fast? Does it take anything from us to say Shahada, to say the Kalima? And are we required to say it every single time, every single day, every single time we go to, Salah, etc.? No. So what is left is only Salah. So while only one article is what we are following in our lives, which is 5 times a day, so unfortunate that we can't even, pray 5 times a day in order to keep our faith alive and keep it burning. That's what we have actually been reduced to. So coming back to the point that we said, al imanu huwa at tasdiqu bil jinan wal iqraru bil lisan wal amal bil arkan, which is what I talked about. Al amal bil arkan could a mean bil jawarih. I mean, these body parts. You go, do salah, you fast, and you say the dhikr of Allah Azza wa Jal, adhkar al-sabah, adhkar al-masa, adhkar dubur kul salah maktuba. I mean, every single time you pray any fard, any obligatory prayer, right at the end of it, we say, certain kalimas, starting from astaghfirullah, 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 Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam, etc. So these are acts of our worship.